Democrats brainstorm genius ways to appeal to men. I mean, appealing to men is not that difficult. We are a very simple group. A very simple group.
Yeah, great weekend.
Thanks for sharing all that.
Hello. I'm here to interview for the Democratic Party consulting job.
Yes, please come in. Have a seat.
Or don't have a seat. We're not here to assume your seat-having or non-seat-having orientation. We're Democrats. We support your right to live your truth.
Yeah, look, you said in your job posting that you need help appealing to men. Well, I've got a lot of ideas. So...
Okay.
You know how to appeal to men?
As a lesbian, I find that question offensive and reductive. First idea. Men like to swear. Democrats have got to start swearing more.
We've already been doing that.
We'll do it more.
No. I don't know. I don't know why. I've always viewed, again, there's differences that everyone has different concepts of what swearing is considered. For me, I don't swear unless I'm quoting or reading or I guess singing, where it's like in a song, or I'm like reading a title that has a swear word in it, or reading a chat and I don't censor it through my brain and I'll read it out. But yeah, I just don't swear because for me, it's just not in my vocabulary. I have a limited amount of words. Sure, I don't have a very wide vocabulary, but at the same time, there's always language that I could use to state how I feel without needing to, well, curse or anything like that. So yeah, I've just always felt weirdly about that.
Or you what the is wrong with you, you Second, if you want more young men in the party, the best thing you can do is transition more young women into young men.
I mean, I was going to say she, but they've got a point. They've got a point. You transition them, you solve the problem.
Bingo. You got you, young men.
That just might work.
Idea 3. Democrats have got to work harder to oppose the deportation of gang members, to fight for Harvard's right to be anti-Semitic, and to use the word oligarch over and over again.
You think men will like that?
Who cares? It's the right thing to do. Don't you want to do the right thing? That's all the free advice you get. You want any more of my ideas, you're going to have to hire me, all right?
I like her.
Or is it I like them?
See, I was right. You forgot to ask the pronouns.
I forgot to ask her pronouns. I mean their pronouns.
I love it when that happens.
Pronouns. Darn it. I mean,
What's wrong with you? No wonder we lost the election.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And what are your pronouns, Bob? Not gonna make that mistake again.
See, you want to appeal to men, you gotta stop with all that nonsense.
what nonsense?
I mean, can't you tell if I'm a chick or a dude just by looking at me?
Well, I think you look like a dude, a male.
Yeah, so why ask? I mean, I get it if you're confused. Like you, for example. I don't know what you are. What are your pronouns?
I'm he, him. Thanks for asking.
It wasn't a compliment. Listen, you guys want to appeal to men, you need a little bit more common sense in your party.
Thank you. Men are just more logical. That's you can't have emotion run an entire segment of people. You just, well, I say that, but there's literally half of the world's population is run by emotion. And there's nothing wrong with women. There really isn't. Like, that's why the women tend to be statistically more emotionally driven, and men statistically are more logically driven. That's just how it works. We are meant to pair up and, you know, create a life together. That's just how we were designed. That's how we were born. That's how, unless, sure, there are guys that can be more emotional. There are women who can be more logical, but they also fit into that mixed media portion. But oh my gosh, you just have to have some common sense and have to just be straightforward. Like, call a spade a spade. It's that simple. And if you get something wrong, if you accidentally get something wrong, it's just like, oh, my bad. And then you just, like, if you have a friend, if you end up making a friend with someone who identifies something differently, Be respectful to your friend and treat them how they want to be treated. But don't just go out in life and just assume everyone like your friend deserves the respect that your friend deserves. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Men can't be women. Criminals aren't victims. And what I see with my own eyes isn't some cheap fake. And maybe get some real men in the party for a change.
Exactly. That's why Pete Buttigieg grew a beard.
No, I mean real men.
So you're saying that maybe we should have a candidate who can pretend to like hunting and football?
Like Tim Waltz?
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
So hot.
Well, I think it's obvious who's getting this job.
Couldn't be more clear.
Congratulations, you're hired.
Great. I'm gonna need a budget of $5.6 trillion.
What? Ew. That's a lot. Why?
That's what it will cost to buy every voting age male a pickup truck. Do you want to win or not?
She's got a point.
That's not going to do anything. They'll take the money and still vote how they want to vote.
Maybe our only shot.
Or is it they've got a point? Dang it again. I mean, again.
Oh, I freaking hate that crap. I freaking hate that crap. That whole nonsensical game of language and personal offenses and things like that. You're not going to get anywhere in life if you're getting offended over every little thing. If you're playing victim, you're not going to get anywhere in life. I mean, sure, there are people who have made careers off of playing victim. There have been, but they're not going to get anywhere in life at the same time. You can't live a future playing the victim. There is no future there. There is none. Because eventually you'll get tired of being the victim where, well, you'll just have an unhappy life. I mean, I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at in my life. And I don't need to play the victim. I don't need to play the victim for nothing. For nothing. Yeah, my wife is giving me a stare. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm supposed to be afraid of her, which I am. I am afraid of my wife. I'm a respectable man that knows to fear his wife.
So the last person in this job had a little trouble keeping the budget down. Do you have any ideas of how we can attract men that don't cost $5.6 trillion?
Men are so awful. They say they care about my feelings, but they don't want to go out with me. Or at least not more than once. Why? Why won't men date me? Why do they say I'm too emotional? I'm not that emotional. They hate the fact that all I do all day is spend the day ranting about Trump. How can anyone exist in this world and not spend the whole day ranting about Trump? What is wrong with men?
She's the best we've seen.
I just...
Sweetie, you're hired.
I'm fine. I can get my own flowers.
When it comes to your health,
Oh my gosh. Yep. She can get her own flowers. You hear that? She can get her own flowers. She could get her own. I'll get you flowers. I'll get you flowers. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, you have to be happy with who you are. There's no man that wants to get with a woman who is literally, unless they're a simp or the woman's attractive and they just want to do a one-night stand thing. There's no way they would get invested with someone who's just overly emotional, overly dramatic, overly bringing every single problem they have forward in their life. It's just like, no. There's things to life other than who you are as a person. It's sad but true. Sad but true. Everyone wants to be the main character, it seems. Everybody wants to be the main character.
You guys got a video? What's so bad?
and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, where's that?